Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the UK Wrestling Arena. My name is Shelby Sinar. I'm starting off today.
Oh, hang on.
Accompanied by Brett Hadley, the one and only. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm so excited. It's show day.
It is show day. It's pay-per-view show day.
Not just any show day, folks.
Not just show day. How are you feeling after yesterday, Brett?
Oh, yeah.
1,000,001 jobs.
Thanks for abandoning me yesterday.
You're very welcome.
I'm so relieved to have you back here at the desk with me.
Thank you.
There we go. Right, I'm sorted. Hello. We are getting set then for Wrestlebration Aftermath.
We are indeed.
It's the
We're already on Aftermath.
literal.
How has that happened so quickly?
Can you believe it? It's like weeks since Wrestlebration already.
It's
flown by.
weird. It's really weird to think about.
Times change so quickly here in UKW, and we got so much to cover tonight. A huge stacked card, loads of action on the way tonight.
Incredibly stacked tonight.
Title matches galore, contender matches, title matches. Me adjusting my collar, and everything is going on tonight in the UKW Arena.
To start tonight at all.
No, of course not. No, I've had loads of time.
Desk at all.
I've not been busy all afternoon. No. Of course not. You know what I have been doing though? I've been recording for the new UK Wrestling podcast.
You have.
Woo-hoo! I have got an interview of epic proportion with the owner and CEO of UK Wrestling, the current, at this very time of recording, UK Wrestling heavyweight champion Jonathan Sedgwick. He sat down with me earlier, and he talked, and he opened up about UKW, what he thinks of, like the history of it, how it came to be, how he feels now, having to listen to orders from Mustafa Khan. Everything. We got a good interview with Jonathan Sedgwick earlier on. It was nice to sit him down and see how he was feeling ahead of that huge match. Tonight he has the UK Wrestling Championship.
He has an incredibly big match tonight, doesn't he? With the loudest man in professional wrestling.
Yes. I might be the busiest man in professional wrestling. He's the loudest man in professional wrestling. JPR, and he wants that belt back at Wrestlebration. He had it for a cup of coffee.
He had it for a
couple of hours.
That show was quite a long one, so he did do a couple of hours, didn't he?
Yeah. He had it, but
that's the shortest ever.
No, I don't think so. But unfortunately for JPR, it didn't work out. Tonight, though, right here in this very building, that's filling up nicely, by the way, with people.
Doing really well.
It's good. Yep. He will get his chance again tonight against Jonathan Sedgwick of the Persian Empire, which still sounds weird. It feels
uncomfortable, doesn't it?
It's really uneasy.
It's not a nice thing to say.
No, it's not the kind of thing that we enjoy saying. But it is the truth. At the minute, he is a member of the Persian Empire. The leader of the Persian Empire tonight, though, oh my God, Mustafa Khan is going to have the grudge match of all grudge matches. Is the ring reinforced? We've got upstairs. Is the ring being reinforced? I asked for this last night. I said you might want to get some extra ties on that ring, because in that ring tonight will be Mustafa Khan and Big Duncan.
Well, that's a whole lot of man going into that ring this evening.
Two behemoths. I like to use the old wrestling analogy: the irresistible force and the immovable object.
Yep.
And it really is. I think there's two irresistible forces in there tonight. Excuse me while I have a drink. There's going to be so much going on in there.
Was there anything that I missed yesterday evening from Friday Night Showdown, Brett?
Oh, my dad. So we nearly had Billy O'Keefe and Paul Hubris tearing up the stage. They wanted at each other.
Oh, goodness.
Last night, Hubris was victorious in his match on Showdown against Mikey Andrews, but then called Billy O'Keefe to the stage, then came up and shoved the UK Wrestling Television Championship right in the face of the man he will face tonight.
I'm very much looking forward to that match tonight.
Cannot wait. Is it? I've said it for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's Billy O'Keefe's time to shine. I've got a feeling in my water. And in my bottle of drink there. It's in there.
In your big bottle.
Yeah. I've got a feeling for Billy tonight.
I would love to see
Mustafa Khan, though, last night, what Mustafa Khan did, sorry to go back to him, but he came out here, obviously, last week on Showdown, we saw Leonie Rose and Jonathan Sedgwick team up as a team.
We did.
Sedgwick was not really the ideal team player.
No.
Was he? He didn't really want to be tagged.
Really involved.
He did tag out to Leonie and stuff, but Leonie took the pin and Jonathan laughed about it and celebrated with his opponents afterwards.
He did,
Last night, Mustafa Khan was not happy about that.
No.
He came out and said, well, where's your loyalty? You need to be punished for that. So he made Jonathan Sedgwick run the Persian gauntlet last night.
Oh dear.
It turned out, it started out okay. Chris Castle came out, got super kicked in the face. I was delighted.
Yeah.
Because he deserves 26 super kicks in the face at any given time of the day. Then Johan Hunt came out, got super kicked in the face.
Fantastic.
Fine. Then Joe came out, got super kicked in the face. He beat his son.
Well.
And then Mustafa Khan and the rest of the Persian Empire all came back out. And then we found out it was all a master plan of Mustafa Khan to teach Jonathan Sedgwick a lesson. It ended up 5-on-1 until, in the end, Sarah Sky, Big Duncan, and JPR came out here to the rescue and evened the odds somewhat, and sent the Persian Empire scurrying like the cowards they are back up the ramp here.
Well, that's interesting. So that was Sarah Sky, JPR,
and Big Duncan.
And Big
yes,
Duncan.
Sorry, and Duncan as well, yeah.
Wow, Mustafa is not going to be happy tonight at all.
So the plan to really teach Sedgwick a lesson didn't quite go how Mustafa Khan wanted it to. But tonight, that huge grudge match between Duncan and Mustafa, I cannot believe that we're going to see that. These guys at one point were close. We know Mustafa Khan is the one that brought Big Duncan into UKW in the first place. He mentored him, he tutored him, he nurtured him into being a big killing machine. But Duncan eventually had enough of it.
I've even seen a Brothers of Destruction t-shirt today in the building, which was Mustafa Khan and Big Duncan's.
Wow, so there you go.
So
exactly, they were, at one point they were very, very close, but no more. No more whatsoever.
It's sad to see breakdowns of such good friends, but I think Big Duncan needed to lose some
seeing
weight.
it though,
really.
I mean, but the Persian Empire also tonight looking to get gold back in their ranks. They had the opportunity in that huge. I can't believe we're going to call this. I hope you're prepared. I hope you've had some energy drinks this afternoon.
I have a nondescript red energy drink.
Yeah, other energy drinks are available.
Yeah.
And you're going to need it because tonight, Tornado Tag Team title match, all three teams legal at the same time. The Playtime Mafia, the champions.
But not just all three teams, all six men.
All at once.
All 6 men. That's crazy.
Honestly, this is going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be a big one.
It's the Playtime Mafia, J-Ro Lewis and Cerebral Steve, the current UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, defending against NRG.
NRG, yeah.
Otherwise known as Hamza Musawa and Momentum, and the Persian Empire of Joe Sedgwick and Wolfboy Johan Hunt, who, determined to get their titles back. Last night we had 2 triple threat matches featuring the 6 men. I'm going to try and remember who was in which match because it's a bit confusing. I think it was Hamza, Joe, and J-Ro.
Yeah.
And Joe Sedgwick won that match with the Total Recall finisher. And then it was Cerebral Steve, Momentum. Oh my god. Momentum, Cerebral Steve, and who did I leave out? Johan Hunt. And Johan Hunt with the Phantom Stomp got the victory in that.
So both Persian Empire.
Yeah, the Persian Empire are on a bit of a roll. It pains me to say it.
We've just got to see if they can work well together as a team.
I couldn't dispute it though last night. It was sound strategy. As much as I don't like them, and I really don't, I couldn't discount the strategy. It was perfect strategy from both Joe and Johan Hunt in the end.
Wow.
And they got the victories. There was nothing much bad I could say about it because
it's not nice to hear, but it does sound impressive.
I know, it's not nice to hear, and but it was what happened, and it was it was what it was. The Persian Empire got a pair of victories last night, and have all the steam coming into tonight.
All the momentum.
All the momentum. Sorry, Mo.
Sorry, we're just gonna have to keep using his name, aren't we? It's free plug-in, I think.
I mean, but we could have energetic, the energy of energy could be the new. There's some more puns for us.
All the energy puns.
All the energy puns and the momentum puns.
And if you're Yorkshire, NRG is definitely energy, isn't it?
Energy. Don't know.
Energy.
And we are right in the heart of West Yorkshire here in Batley tonight. Thanks for joining us on the pre-show. We do have a pre-show match tonight.
We do indeed. We have a pre-show match.
You don't have to sit here and watch me and Shelby talk for 50 minutes. No. Yeah. The action will be coming your way in about just under 10 minutes.
Very exciting.
Yes. Not spoiled the surprise. Not surprised everybody as to who is in the match, but it'll be exciting, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's what we're all about here, providing fun, exciting entertainment.
Incredibly. I mean, wrestling is
And some
most
wrestling.
exciting entertainment, isn't it? Brett, talking of your podcast earlier with Jonathan Cedric, when can we listen to it? When's it going to be out?
Hopefully by the end of next week.
Oh,
that's my aim.
Very exciting.
Yeah, hopefully by the end of next week.
I heard I might have even got a name dropping.
You did. I did a quick fire word association with Jonathan Cedric. So I asked him a bunch of names of people associated with UKW, and he had to say the one word that came into his head first.
Oh no. Okay.
And you were on that list, Shelby.
I hope I got a nice word.
You did.
If I didn't get a good nice word, I'm not very happy.
He was very diplomatic in his answers, I must say.
Oh, okay. I'm very excited to hear that, actually.
Yeah.
Some behind the scenes on Jonathan Cedric.
You'll have to listen to the first 25 minutes of the interview first before we get there, because it was the last thing I did.
Is it going to be available on Spotify?
It is Spotify, Apple Music. It's on Google Podcasts as well. It's everywhere that a podcast is available that I could possibly pimp it.
All of the podcasts.
All the podcasts, yeah. Go and look. If you search for official UKW podcast, you'll see a photo of the lovely UK Wrestling logo that's sat behind Shelby's head. There it is.
This one.
If you see that, you know you've got the right place, and it will be available by the end of next week, I promise.
That's very exciting.
And I'm so excited.
I do have a long car journey next weekend, actually, Brett. So
You've got what, sorry?
I have a long car journey.
What?
So there you go. You're going to be in our car.
Exciting. It'll be heard worldwide. I'm so excited to get going with the official
very good.
UK Wrestling podcast. It's great.
Have you got some more guests lined up?
I'll have to think about this. Like, who would you want me to interview?
Oh, I think I would quite like to see you interview Paul Hubris.
Oh, go, the essential.
Because you've kind of been a little bit not on his side, a little bit on his side.
You blame me.
You've been very neutral.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I've never met a fence that I didn't like to sit on with Paul Hubris, because yeah, he's got an ego on him.
He does.
Yeah, he's very confident and self-assured, but he's very, very good.
He is indeed.
You know, he's
Which
not.
is something we can't deny about him, is it?
No, this is it. And no matter what I think of his attitude or how he conducts himself, he gets the job done. He backs up. He's got a lot of words. He doesn't stop talking. A bit like somebody else we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah.
But he backs it up, and he is the television champion. Also, though, interestingly, tonight we will hear and see for the first time since Wrestlebration 13 the former television champion, Cayman Carlisle. I've not seen him. I've not spoke to him.
I mean, I used to be very good friends with him, and I've not seen or spoken to him for
There's a lot of speculation as to what the future holds for Cayman Carlisle.
I'm looking forward to hearing from him.
Yeah.
I think he left Wrestlebration
broken.
Obviously disheartened, obviously broken, but still respectful of that match, and he did an incredibly good job, and the UK wrestling crowd were definitely cheering for him in the end, and I think
it's like a metamorphosis, really.
Yeah,
he came full circle. He left a hero. He didn't leave with the title, but he left with everybody's respect, including mine and yours, and I'm so interested to see and hear how he's feeling after a tough loss.
I mean, I'll tell you who else might walk out with a title today. Young Horace.
Horace has the opportunity.
What is going on?
Horace has the chance. He won. Again, that feels weird to say. He won twice in a week after Wrestlebration. One of those matches was the #1 contendership for the Genesis Championship that's currently held by Jacob Reed.
Absolutely, of the Dogs of War, Jacob Reed.
So tonight, he gets the chance. Young Horace, the Egyptian underdog, can he win again when it matters the most and become the Genesis champion? Or is the towering strength, size, and scary nature, quite frankly, of Jacob Reed just too much? What do we think? Do we think Horace can do it?
I'd like to think that he could do it, but Jacob Reed has come in leaps and bounds in the last couple of weeks on Showdown.
I'm completely agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I like Horace, and I've always been a champion of him. I like his spirit. I like the fact he doesn't give up. I like the fact he keeps coming back, and he has proven now that he can win matches.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. Jacob Reed is in another zone at the minute.
He is.
He's just, since winning that title at Wrestlebration, he's in, another stratosphere.
But I mean, just the instigation of the Dogs of War with Sebastian Mercer, the teamwork that's going on, the changing style that we've seen recently.
Yeah.
I think we can't say for definite that young Horace is going to walk out champion tonight.
No. There is a fire lit under Jacob Reed and his partner, Sebastian Mercer. It was set up last night. Cliff Harrison wants a match. He got the match. Tonight, Cliff Harrison against Sebastian Mercer.
There we go.
After Mercer last week just blindsided. You remember that on the stage?
I do remember that, absolutely.
Blindsided Cliff Harrison
from nearly out of nowhere whatsoever.
Yeah, of course. So that match, he tried it again last night on Showdown.
Yeah.
He tried to blindside Cliff. This time Cliff Harrison was ready.
Yeah.
And that match is on the way tonight. Speaking of Genesis, did you catch the announcement this week?
I did. I was watching said interview live.
Very
so
exciting
I did catch
interview with Jacob Reed, the introduction of Genesis Ignite, a brand new show coming to YouTube very soon, showcasing the best of the UK Wrestling Genesis division. It's very exciting.
It's not just a show though, Brett, it's weekly. It's
weekly again?
Weekly.
2 weekly shows?
2 weekly shows out of UK Wrestling every single week. Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
It's going to be
It's
insane.
going to happen. And it will showcase, and obviously the leader of the Genesis brand at the moment
currently
is Jacob Reed.
And I think he's a fantastic leader. He wrestling-wise, wrestling ability-wise, he's a fantastic leader. Attitude-wise, maybe do as I do, not as I. What is the saying?
Do as I say, not as I do.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yep.
Maybe the other way around. Maybe wrestle as well as Jacob Reed. Don't quite follow his style.
Wow.
It doesn't.
It'll be exciting to see the up-and-comers of UK Wrestling. We have a lot of them. They're all chomping at the bit to get their face on YouTube, I'm sure, and prove themselves and prove their worth and see if they can get onto Friday Night Showdown and onto shows just like what you guys are about to see tonight, Wrestlebration Aftermath. It'll be exciting. That's UK Wrestling Genesis Ignite. It starts next week, I believe.
It does start next week.
So exciting. You've got the podcast, you've got Ignite, you've got Showdown, then you've got the monthly events.
I need a project.
We are
Where's
spoiled.
my
What can you do,
UK
Shelby?
Wrestling Management. I need a project.
What can you do, Shelby?
I don't know.
As well as sit here and talk to me.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I would like a project.
I'm sure we can find you something.
I'm sure there will be something happening.
There's got to be something, you know.
I can talk.
You can talk.
That's about
You
all
could
of
wrestle
my-
at one point.
I could wrestle at one point.
And very well.
Yeah.
So, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Sid Phoenix last night, bless his heart, was trying to get me to wrestle. Not happening, Sid.
No.
I'm doing everything else under the sun with my life at the minute. I have no time.
No.
I barely have time to sit here. There's no way you're getting me in there. Nobody would want to see that.
Speaking of Sid Phoenix, he still has that dream ticket, doesn't he?
Oh yes, good point. Last night.
It's always worth mentioning at a pay-per-view.
He wasn't
always
really.
cash in.
Yeah, he wasn't actually. He didn't come out and scout Jonathan Sedgwick last night though, for once. But he did join me on the pre-show. And as I pointed out to him, he doesn't have to go for Jonathan Sedgwick or whoever the UK Wrestling Champion is.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be that title that he goes for. And he's quite well aware. He said he'll have close eyes on Billy O'Keefe and Paul Hoover's tonight. You know, he could
That's
go.
very exciting.
He could go for the television championship.
That's the thing. People have forgotten that Sid used to wrestle as much as he did, and I think he could totally go toe-to-toe with Billy O'Keefe
or
and
Paul Hoover.
Hubris.
Yeah. So it could be, you know, it will be. It's like the voice in the shadows, you
There's
know.
many hidden faces of Sid Phoenix, don't you know, Brett? He's not only a commentator, he's not only a wrestler, he's one of our fitness instructors.
He's a medic.
He's one of our medics.
Yes.
He's one of our first aiders.
This is it, you know.
Sid is a personal bodyguard of mine. No, I'm joking. You don't need no bodyguard.
Multitasking
He's
at the highest
definitely,
order.
he does 1,000,001 jobs here at UK Wrestling.
He does, like the rest of us.
Like all of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But special shout out to Sid Phoenix because he's
He's a bit of a hero.
Yeah.
He is. We love you, Sid.
He's the one, isn't he?
He is literally the one.
Yeah.
Doing lots of things. We wish you all the best with that dream ticket.
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know what? It's nearly match time.
It is nearly match time.
Yeah.
I think we have time just to... Do we have match time? I'm just...
Somebody
to hear in my ear.
Somebody get me. Oh, actually, it is really match time. Amazing.
It's match time.
You want to grab your mic?
I'm gonna go.
I hope it works. It doesn't crackle.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the good one.
Get the good one. Yeah, we've got a good mic and a good ring announcer. So yeah, it's not me doing it tonight. It will be the real ring announcer tonight. And it's about time that we got our pre-show match underway on the UK Wrestling Wrestlebration Aftermath pre-show. Shelby, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, your pre-show match today is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring first.
It is go time at the UKW Arena. The pre-show match for Wrestlebration Aftermath is right about now. And oh my god, it's him. He's here. The man Ian Creed, do not dare call him a creep. He's not a creep. And I can already hear people in the audience calling him one. Ian Creed Creed is here at Wrestlebration Aftermath. He did complain, he did say on his socials this week, where's my match graphic? Where's everything I want to be on that show? He eventually got on the show. And here he is. Very unorthodox is Ian Creed. That's a kind word to describe that man. He's very unorthodox. This crowd getting on his case already as they're still coming into the UKW arena as we head to Wrestlebration Aftermath tonight. This ring is filling with smoke. As Ian Creed is out here, but let's get his opponent. Wait for this.
And his opponent, please welcome, representing the Brotherhood.
Oh, the lights are out in the UKW arena. We've seen this before. This is ominous. Ominous and exciting. The Brotherhood. Uther and Flaming Daemon Crowe have made quite an impression in the last couple of weeks. And Flaming Daemon Crowe is Flaming Daemon getting a huge reception as he comes out. Getting a huge reaction from our UKW audience. Up goes the mist. And the Brotherhood have risen from the stands. We saw them up in the stands a couple of weeks ago. A very ominous presence. We now know who it was. Lurking around. And it has to say, Daemon Crowe had an impressive debut a couple of weeks ago. He was also on Friday Night Showdown last night as well. And now, making it to the Wrestlebration Aftermath Preshow. This is another chance to see Daemon Crowe. We can get the smoke out of the way. Yes, I need to remember, I'm the one ringing the bell tonight. Ha-ha! Yes, I am. There we go. The bell has rung. Literally. Along with my ears. We're underway. It is the Wrestlebration Aftermath pre-show match. Flaming Daemon Crowe, Shelby, against Creed with a D.
Creed with a D.
Already somebody in the crowd asking what's in his bag. We don't want to know, we really don't.
Slightly hazy.
It's very hazy in this arena at the moment. A bit of a plume of smoke from that machine. I mean, how do you prepare for how can you oh my, well, maybe. Daemon Crowe.
Him, I think that's what
maybe,
happens.
Yeah. I mean, Ian Creed might be wondering what happened there because he did literally get a taste of his own medicine from Daemon Crowe of the Brotherhood. Daemon calls for the break. Creed back to his knees. Let's then lock up again as we are set for a huge night here at Wrestlebration Aftermath. Loads of titles on the line: the Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team Championship, the TV Championship, the Genesis Championship. All on the line tonight in this very ring. Clothesline by Daemon Crowe. He's got Ian Creed rocked here, Shelby. Oh, nice suplex.
Wow.
Right, he's head down for the cover. This could be over quickly. But it's not. Ian Creed kicks out. And everything that Creed does is unorthodox. It's unusual, it's weird, it's strange, but it works to his advantage. It out-psychs his opponent, but not Daemon Crowe. Daemon Crowe seems to be more than up for coping with that.
That's the thing about Daemon Crowe. He had one heck of a debut match here a couple of weeks ago on Friday Night
He did,
Showdown,
and then last night again he was on there with the wild card.
Wowzers.
He was in the ring with the wild card, and it was a technical match. The technical skills of Daemon Crowe were on show. I don't think this one's going to be quite so technical.
Maybe not.
Somehow, in there with Ian Creed with a D. Landed with a thud on there. Oh, what's he? What is he doing?
It's hard to see from this angle. We can't get a camera down there connected to the desk, unfortunately.
Creed, somehow, some way, has got the advantage in this match now and taking it to Daemon Crowe. Oh no, Daemon's got to be careful.
Thing, right?
Oh, it's just no need. Raking his back. I mean, just unorthodox is the best word to describe Ian Creed. As he goes down for I'd like to call it a cover, or it's sort of a cover. It's him 2.5. And Flaming Daemon Crowe's been grounded here. I was going to say being grounded, but he's trying to find an answer to Ian Creed. He doesn't quite make it. Back down for the cover, only gets 1 and a bit though this time. I mean, Ian Creed was complaining this week on his social media, going, "Where's my match graphic? Why am I not on Aftermath?"
I did see that.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy. Now he's got his wish though. He's on the show. Will it stop him complaining? Who knows? I don't like people who complain, Shelby.
No?
We've got a few of them. Oh, a few of them here in UKW.
Definitely do.
Don't complain, just get on with it, you know? Like Ian Creed's foot getting on with the face of Daemon Crowe at the moment. As we hurtle towards Wrestlebration Aftermath. It comes your way in about half an hour. Cradle there, Daemon Crowe nearly caught Ian Creed. Oh, but he comes back with a huge clothesline. Which might have hurt Ian Creed as well. He can't really capitalise very quickly. What's he doing with Daemon Crowe? He has picked him up. A suplex him maybe. He's got a front face lock. There he goes. Nice suplex by Creed. And Creed can fool you with all this, like, how he acts, but he knows wrestling. Oh no, he also knows, like, weird ways to twist people's bodies as well. And make you feel very uncomfortable, Shelby. It's like,
I do feel very uncomfortable at the minute.
I can tell, it's not very nice.
No.
Just a little bit disgusting. Oh, Ian Creed saying it's your turn to Daemon Crowe, but Crowe, oh, that flatliner pays dividends. Down for the cover. Oh, Leighton was coming down. He was literally jumping down for 3 then. Didn't happen though for Daemon Crowe. Just 2.5. Another huge crowd here in the UKW Arena. Make sure you come and join us at some point. It's a great atmosphere. Oh, that was a great clothesline by Ian Creed as well. Now Ian Creed, pensive, in the corner, waiting patiently. What's he looking for here? I'm not sure. He comes out, he tries a pump kick. Crowe out the way at the last minute with the bicycle kick. Beautiful move by Crowe. He's now got the advantage. Oh, sent on by Crowe. Just for a pin, gets 2 and a bit. Not enough to beat Ian Creed here, Shelby, not enough. Now Daemon Crowe. Irish whip. Ian Creed in the corner and follows him in. One more time, he says to the crowd. He'll gladly do it. A people pleaser is Daemon Crowe. This time though, Creed moves out the way. And there goes the pump kick he tried earlier on. He hits it now. Is it enough? 1, 2, and 3. That was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ian Creed.
Wasn't pretty, but it was effective. The Flaming Daemon Crowe falls to the pump kicking ability of the rather unorthodox Ian Creed tonight on the Wrestlebration Aftermath pre-show.
pointed at me, Brett. I don't like it.
He's just a strange individual. Great effort though from Flaming Daemon Crowe, no doubt.
Indeed, yeah.
We will see more of him and the Brotherhood along with Uther very soon here in UKW. Saying we'll get him next time. Hopefully there'll be a next time.
There should be.
Flaming Daemon Crowe. So in that match I was talking about people who complain a lot.
Yeah.
Right? It's not me, it's not you. It's none of our cameramen down here. It's not anybody up in the truck. It's Leonie Rose.
She does have a fair bit, doesn't she?
She never shuts up
Got an opinion on everything.
You're sorry?
She's got an opinion on everything.
She really has. She would have an opinion on a rain cloud. She would, yeah. If it was going to snow tomorrow, she'd have an opinion on that. If there was a tumbleweed rolling down the road, she would complain it wasn't fair.
Absolutely.
But tonight, the former UK Wrestling Women's Champion, Leonie Rose, is facing the woman who, quite frankly, has got a number because she beat her at Wrestlebration. She beat her a couple of weeks ago.
She did.
Can she do it again? The hot mess, Kirsty Love, is back in the UKW ring tonight against Leonie Rose, but there's an added equation in this.
There is.
A little matter of a special guest referee.
Who is also our current UK Wrestling Women's Champion.
Yep, Sarah Sky. Last night I did Showdown on my own, apart from Leonie Rose's match where I was joined by Sarah Sky, who is now apparently my new favourite, and I'm hers.
Oh,
so I've got a new favourite. Sorry, Leonie.
Brett. One night off and
Sorry,
you dropped
Shelby.
me.
No,
Thank
I didn't.
you.
No, but you know what I mean. Leonie Rose at one point, before she showed her true colours, was sort of my favourite.
Yeah.
But Sarah Sky has taken that moniker now.
Ah, there we go.
Yep, it's nice. Sarah Sky is an honourable champion. She's doing the right thing, but tonight she will don the stripes and be the referee.
One of our officials here at UK Wrestling.
So she's been a backstage announcer.
She has.
She's a wrestler. She's
done a front of house. She's done my job as well. She's done announcing previously.
So she's going to add another notch to the belt tonight and be the special guest referee.
Absolutely.
But she did say she's not going to take any rubbish from anybody.
Yep.
She was very determined last night. I was scrutinising the referee who was in the ring and saying, you know, if you were in there, what would you do? She went, I'd get right in Leonie's face and get her to do this, that and the other. So, no nonsense, Sarah Sky. If I was Leonie, I wouldn't push Sarah's buttons.
No.
Because it might not work out very well if she does.
Maybe
not. That'll be interesting to see what happens there. I mean, Leonie Rose really doesn't want another defeat. It's the last thing she wants.
No.
Or
Definitely
needs.
not. I think she will
Can you imagine?
blow a blood cell if she has to get angry about anything else here at UK
I
Wrestling.
might need to run for my life after the show. If she loses again, she'll probably take it out on me as though it's my fault.
Yeah, I think I'm the safety net there, Brett.
I think you might need to be. Yeah, because you've not taken kindly to what she's been saying and how she's been acting, and I'm very proud of you for standing up to it.
Thank you. I think doing what we do is important. That it says in our contracts that we can't be touched by them physically, so they can only say what they want.
I'm reassured by that, but I don't know. Sometimes it wouldn't have surprised me at some point if Leonie slapped you around the face because she didn't like how you were acting.
Well, she can try.
Yeah, I'd like to see what happens if
I mean,
she
it
did
doesn't say anything about me putting my hands on them. So.
No, exactly. Yeah, she would face repercussions. You may not. All I'm saying. But tonight, Kirsty Love and Leonie Rose one more time with Sarah Sky as the ref.
Very exciting.
Interesting, yeah. Really interesting. Not as interesting though as the UK Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Jonathan Cedric and JPR last night were allies. They were celebrating with each other at the end of Showdown, but tonight I asked Jonathan earlier on, before the match, I asked him quite bluntly, I was like, what do you think is going to happen here? What kind of match do you want to have with JPR? Where do you see this going?
Yeah.
And he said, I want a competitive one-on-one match in the ring, no interference, nothing happening, no shenanigans. I just want to see who the better man is.
Yeah.
And that was his quite right response, and that's the response that I expected from Cedric. He's an honourable man, he likes to do things properly, and that was the response that I would have expected him to say.
Yeah. Well.
But will it happen? The Persian Empire have said they're going to be there to protect.
Of course they
are. He says in inverted commas. The UKW Championship, I think they just want to protect themselves, but it'll be interesting to see if JPR can regain I mean, he seems to be better from that ankle injury. It all seems to be
doing much
good.
better.
Yeah.
I've realised he's back at training. He's kind of putting more
weight on the foot.
He's
running. He's fine in that tag match last week. He looked great.
He did.
So hopefully it's a healthy JPR and he's in a good place.
Absolutely.
And he has his chance.
That's the hope, isn't it?
Jonathan though did also earlier say it's like if I lose, I lose.
Really?
Yeah. It was like, well, if I lose, then I've lost fair and square. He can handle that.
Well.
And that is what a man Jonathan is.
He is.
One honourable, honest, upfront person he is.
Absolutely.
He did say to me, you can hear it on the podcast when it launches, he did say, if I lose, then I'll hold my hands up. It'll be fair, but I know I'll have been beaten fairly by a better man.
Yeah.
That is what he said. And I had to respect the life out of that.
I think Jonathan's been in this game long enough to know when someone is an incredible talent, and I think
exactly this.
Judging by what happened at Wrestlebration, JPR is an incredible talent and has a huge fan base.
JPR is one of only 2 men to pin Mustafa Khan this year. The other one is Jonathan Cedric. So
absolutely.
And we know that's no easy task because Mustafa, when he was champion, he railroaded over everyone.
He did.
No matter who it was, who you were, what size you were. Mm-hmm. He railroaded over, whether we liked it or not.
Yeah.
He really did. To his credit, I don't want to credit the Persian Empire too much.
No.
But he was a dominant champion, and it was, it took something special and gargantuan to beat him.
It did.
And it did. So yeah, that's where Jonathan's head is at. If he loses, he wants to know it's fair and square, and he got beaten by the better man.
Yeah.
And I cannot help but have all the respect in the world for that. What do you think, though, Shelby? In your heart and in your head, what do you think?
I want JPR.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sentimentality.
I really do. I think I would have loved to see him retain at Wrestlebration. So to see him win again, I think would be.
This place would go crazy.
Would be incredible.
It's quite calm in here at the moment.
It
won't be in about 20 minutes though.
Yeah.
When we get going for a Wrestlebration aftermath. So we'll wake this crowd up when we go off air. We say hello to the crowd and we get them to make a bit of noise, so that's what we're going to do in a bit. If you've never experienced UKW, make sure you get yourselves down here. You're welcome to come down. Friday night showdown's a great time every week. Come and say hello to us. We don't bite. We're friendly. We're nice. We love to see all the crowds coming in to the UKW arena each and every week. Yeah, I love it. I love getting the people in here. We love meeting. The fans. We'd be nothing without the audience.
Yeah. We wouldn't, and the fact that we've added more seating to this room means more people.
Have we got anybody in the stand? There's some people up there. Yeah. Wave to me up in the what's the word I'm looking for? The tiered seating. That's the word. Yeah, we got some tiered seating.
We do.
Added extra capacity. If you want a bird's eye view that me and Shelby get from this side.
The back row has a higher view than we have.
I know, we've got a good view here, but they've got an amazing view up there.
Completely
it's a very special. Again, I was talking to Cedric about this earlier, about the ambience, the fact that this is the home of UKW. It is a purpose-built, custom-made venue that takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of hours, by a lot of people. Including me and you.
The majority of COVID, there was someone here every week doing something to this venue, trying to get it to the standard that it is now.
And now it is a brilliant facility.
We've had conversations with our wrestlers that have come from Scotland, that have come from down south, and they've all said that this is one of the best facilities around, and I would 100% agree with that.
Oh, absolutely.
The space and the ring footage that we have here, not just with our 20 foot, but so if you do want to get involved with wrestling, I think UKW is the place to come.
Again, we touched on this on the podcast as well. We alluded to the fact earlier about the Genesis Ignite brand that's launching soon. It is our training facilities here at UKW. We've got everything you could possibly need to be a wrestler. It's all in-house, it's all unique, it's all here. If you're interested, go on the UK Wrestling app, find out about us, come and join us in Batley. And maybe it could be you that we're talking about in the future.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Could be saying your name.
It could be,
very exciting.
How exciting that would be, Now people go, I've got dreams of being a wrestler, but I don't think I can do it. You'll never know until you have a go.
I'll tell you what, Brett, I never thought I could do it.
No.
And
I'm physically I can't do wrestling, but I am still, living my dream by being involved.
Yeah.
And doing something that I never thought I'd be doing, hence this. and we love it to death. You
And
know,
that's the thing, it's a lot of cogs that make this machine work. So
again,
there's
we
always
touch,
something for
you're
everyone.
basically going through everything we touched on this podcast, but it's a good
So
thing.
you should have just interviewed me instead.
Maybe I'll have to at some point, Shelby. I would love to sit down with you at some point and get your thoughts, and find out about you and what
we
brought
do
you
chat.
to
We chat
UKW.
every week, don't we, Brett? But I don't think we've ever had a really in-depth.
No, I think maybe we should do that at some point. Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be nice.
Let's make it a thing. Yeah. All you had to do was ask, you know. Yeah, we'll get you on there. It launches soon. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere you can get a podcast. Look for the UK Wrestling logo and go and subscribe to it. Also, tonight we have got a debut, Damien Black. I've seen him down. Wait until you see this guy, Shelby.
I mean, from the promo footage that I've seen from him, it's
wait till you see what this guy. Oh my days! I can't even describe what I saw downstairs earlier.
Yeah.
All I know is that his mask has lights in.
Oh, interesting.
That's all I'm saying.
That's very exciting.
It's exciting, it's scary, it's a bit intimidating. If I was the wild card Tommy Dillon, I would be a little bit afraid tonight. I'd be a little bit trepidatious at what's ahead of me.
I mean, Tommy Dillon has come across some pretty big foes in his career.
I mean, he's been here a long time as a UKW veteran. But the past few weeks, including last night on Showdown, Damien Black, the lights went down. The music played about 3 times during the match. The mind games were going on with Tommy Dillon last night. They really were. And it cost Tommy Dillon the match in the end.
Oh.
He's distracted.
So he's going to be angry.
It's in his head, I'll tell you. He'll be angry, but he's got to try and stay focused because Damien Black from afar has played very good mind games with the wild card. Yeah. And I don't know if Tommy Dillon has got the answer. I hope he has for his sake. Otherwise it could be a bad evening for the wildcard tonight. It really could. So we've got loads of stuff on the way. Recapping the matches. The UK Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Jonathan Cedric of the Persian Empire. Defending that title against JPR.
Yes.
Yes, you want your head saying JPR, your heart saying JPR.
My heart is saying JPR.
Yeah.
I think my head is saying Jonathan. If the Persian Empire are going to be with him.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they're not. I hope it's one-on-one. If it is, I don't know. You know, oh my God, that's putting myself on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, yeah, sentimentally, JPR, I love the guy. I think he's brilliant. I think he's a bit of a hero. I absolutely do. But I don't know. It's the house that Cedric built. It's his baby. So I really don't know. I can't wait to find out.
What do we think of the chances of us seeing a Mr. Sid Phoenix, Stuart?
Well, again, Sid has said, you know, he's going to wait for the opportunity, depending how that match goes. Who knows?
Who knows?
Is tonight the night for the dream ticket to be cashed in?
Have to wait and see.
It's exciting. Could happen at any
We've seen people
point.
hold on to those dream tickets for a very long time.
Yeah. Some people cash them in straight away.
They do, yeah.
Other people
nearly carry them all the way through to the next Wrestlebration, but
yeah, of course.
we saw Leonie hold on to her dream ticket for
And
quite
speaking
a long
of dream
time,
tickets, yeah, Sid is not the only one with one of those.
He's not.
If you go about this, Kirsty Love has the women's dream ticket. And
does.
who is the referee in her match tonight?
Our women's champion, Sarah Sky.
Oh, hello.
Now, who would count that? Because Sarah would be the ref. So we'd need to run one of our referees out as quickly as we possibly could, wouldn't we?
Need to get back at refs in
That'd be
case
funny to see.
that Kirsty Love could cash in that contract.
She could indeed.
At any point in the next year, Sid or Kirsty could cash in against any champion they want and become women's champion, men's champion, TV champion.
Would Kirsty become the UK Wrestling champion?
Maybe if she wanted to.
That would be cool.
Imagine that, yeah.
Oh, I'll be.
Leonie Rose won't be happy about that. Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
No. She'd be
She would go
apoplectic.
insane.
Oh, she'd go into meltdown.
She would be so angry.
Oh my God, she really would. So that's tonight is Leonie Rose and Kirsty Love, Jonathan and JPR. The Tag Team Championship is going to be something special.
It's going to be a very crazy match.
Triple threat, tornado tag team match, meaning all 6 men are legal at the same time. The champions, J-Ro Lewis and Cerebral Steve, the Playtime Mafia defending those belts against NRG. The energy is brought by Momentum and Hamza Masoa, and it really, really is. And then the other team, the guys who won the triple threat matches last night on Showdown, Joe Sedgwick and Johan Hunt of the Persian Empire determined to say that the gold is coming back to the most dominant faction in UKW history. Is it? We'll find out tonight. Shall we? What do you think? Do you think?
I really don't know, Brett. I think I love Hamza and I love Mo. I think they are an incredible tag team, and the fact that we now have a tag team name and we're seeing much more teamwork going on
They're
between
here to
them.
stay. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I think if not tonight, then definitely somewhere in the future. I think those tag team belts will end up with them.
I think the Playtime Mafia have got the wave going from Wrestlebration, but after what we've seen the past couple of weeks, I don't want to agree. I don't want to even. I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Who are you agreeing with, Brett?
I'm not agreeing with anybody, but I've got something in my stomach that's saying that the Persian Empire could regain those belts because I know, and I don't want to, and I feel really bad. No, because just on what happened last night, they were focused. They played by the rules.
Yeah.
They were focused, and then the past couple of weeks they've come out and made a statement. They've held the belts above.
Yeah, they've
their
taken
heads.
them twice, haven't they?
Yeah, and then last night they did what they said they were going to do. They won both those triple threat matches, and you can't take it away from them.
Yeah.
I really wish that there was some other way of me like being objective, but I've got a feeling that it might be destiny for Joe and Johan. But
it's the worst part about the Persian Empire for me because I genuinely hate is a strong word, but I genuinely dislike all of them. But I can't argue with some of the points that they're making and some of the results that they're getting.
And you can't argue what we've said loads of times before. Johan Hunt and Joe, they are fantastic athletes. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
But it's just the company they keep.
Absolutely.
They are fantastic athletes. They have the ability and everything, and they proved that last night. God damn it, they really did prove it, and it just makes me so angry that they're just that they're under the influence, the brainwashed influence of Mustafa Khan, who thinks everybody should worship him, thinks that he is the leader of everything.
Yeah, it's not healthy. It's not a healthy mindset for Mustafa Khan, is it?
It's really not a healthy mindset. So I don't know. I've got a feeling in my guts, Shelby, but. You know what? All the questions are going to be answered very soon.
In about 10 minutes' time?
Yep, that's about it for the pre-show for Wrestlebration Aftermath. I voiced the opening video again. I'm not seeing it yet.
That's very exciting.
Cannot wait. It'll start soon. Make sure you order Wrestlebration Aftermath on the UK Wrestling app. Make sure you join us. All those huge matches, you will find out what happens very soon. Shelby, I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'm going to go and stretch my legs.
Absolutely.
I'll see you very soon. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now.